In the land of digital gold, TA with TI Joey Bold. Charts light up as we unfold. Trust the signals, watch it grow. Technical analysis with trade intuition. Every move like a seasoned magician. Crypto life, no intermission. Piper Academy, never the mission.
All right, guys, here we go. Let's do this in 3, 2, and 1. All right, good morning, good afternoon. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as TI Joe or Trader Joe. TI stands for Trade Intuition. Trade Intuition, that's right, guys. We have the TA portion, the Trade Academy portion, here on Piper Academy Networks. So let's go ahead. I'm going to copy this really quick, put this in my community. Of course, definitely recommend y'all to join any platform you can to increase your education, whether it's a Discord, a Telegram, a newsletter, just anything. The more information you have, the better you will be as a trader. Not only that, but also watch other traders. Right now, of course, that's what I love doing. I love watching other traders. I love hearing them in the background as I'm charting, because sometimes they'll see something that either I was too zoomed in or maybe too zoomed out, and it gives you a different perspective. Just be careful with who you watch, but definitely watch others. And that's what I love about this network is we have a lot of different traders with different thought process when it comes to actually trading. And Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. All right, guys. Moving on. Let's go here. Dylan's in the house. What's up, Dylan? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Have a good stream. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. We have aboard a PC guy saying, hello. What's up, my friend? What is going on? So happy you're here. I forgot again to change out my mouse. Oh my God. So hopefully you don't hear the clicking on my personal stream on my channel, Trade Intuition. They were saying they couldn't hear the clicking. So I just set everything up again on this computer. I literally had to do a factory reset, load all the drivers, the whole nine, install OBS, put all the scenes in it's a lot of work, guys. It really is. But I'm getting there. Almost done. Almost done. Hopefully by tomorrow, it'll all be done. I don't remember about doing it because I do so much other things for my community and everything else that I don't remember until it's time. It's like, oh man, I forgot to do this and I need to do this. And so that scrolling bar that goes on the top with the different time slots for everybody, I was just working on that. I look at the time, it's like, oh, it's time to go. And then of course, I see that the show's not coming on. It's like, why isn't it coming on? Well, it was set to private because I had to set up OBS to use the stream, and then I had to do another one. And when I set the other one, well, it saved it as private. It's like, oh, that's the one. See here, what's going on? Merry Christmas. Yes, guys. Merry Christmas. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Kellen. Appreciate you very much. See here, don't hear anything. Good, good. First, I thought I was muted. It's like, oh no, I didn't do a mic check. Good. All right, good stuff, guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, issues, now's the time to do it. This is your 1 hour of free mentorship. Why pay somebody $99 an hour so they can tell you, in my opinion, less valuable stuff than what you can get here? They will tell. For what I like to do is I like to debunk a lot of stuff, and that's what I do. Somebody tells me, because at first, when I had 5 mentors. I had 5 mentors. Don't want to trust this guy. Not with your accounting, but with charts, I'm good. But I had 5 mentors, and they showed me the ropes. They showed me what to do, what not to do. Some of the information was good, but most of it, the way they traded, in my opinion, wasn't good because it only worked in one area, in one portion of the market, whether it's the bull market. Well, of course, it was the bull market because that's what we're in. But the way I teach, the way I mentor, is I let you know that there's several different segments of the market. You know, right now is a great time to have lower entries. And, you know, that way if the price comes down, you can get those entries. And then as time progresses, well, then it's not a good idea to have those lower entries because now we've already hit the top, more than likely March, April. Then we're starting to come down. You do not want to have those lower entries because now those entries are going to get hit. And then now you're going to be writing down and down and down for several months before we hit maybe June-ish area, you know, May, June, then July, we start again. And now it's a different cycle. It's a different part. It's a different segment of the cycle. And then now you rinse and repeat. So if you started with 5,000 right now, hopefully by May, you'll have 10,000. No hopes and dreams or empty promises or nothing like that. But if it's done correctly, that can be done. It can be done easily. Those are low. Those are very low numbers. And then now you have 10,000 to trade with, and then you do that for the remainder of the cycle. Now, of course, that hopefully 10,000 will get you maybe 30,000, 40,000. Again, these are very, very low numbers. I don't want to, oh, you're going to make 100,000. You can. People have, you know, 10,000, make 100,000 by the time it was done. But just low numbers. That 10,000 will go, and let's say makes you 30,000, 40,000. Well, then on the next cycle, could you be trading as it's coming down? Yes, definitely. And we'll show you how. But when we get to the bear market, see what I'm doing, guys? I'm actually, hey, Merry Christmas. Dynamite in the house. Merry Christmas. And same thing to you, JP. Appreciate you greatly. See, what I'm doing right now is I'm conditioning you to look forward, to look ahead, not just this bull market, but what are we going to do on the next bear market? 1 year from the all-time high. We don't know when that's going to be, but 1 year from the all-time high. We want to wait. We can trade shorts, but we want to wait to buy longs. 1 year. Then after that 1 year mark, now you can start DCAing. $100, $50, 200,000, 10,000, whatever you have. Like everybody's money is different. And then as we're doing that, of course, we grow that. And then when the halving happens, we've already 10, 20x the money we've already put in. All this is just learning. It's constant learning. And you're going to make mistakes in your first cycle and your second cycle. Well, no, your first cycle, you make mistakes. Your second cycle, you make money. Your third cycle, you're set. And just let me know what island you're going to buy. That way my plane can fly to your island. That's where we're going, guys. And crypto is the way. Crypto is the only way where you can not so much trade your hours for money, but you can trade your skill for money. Electricians, they charge you a whole bunch because they have a skill that you don't have. Same thing with plumbers. Same thing with mechanics. Same thing with people who fix computers. And they have a particular skill. You are going to be that person. You are going to have the skill to trade. And because you have that skill, now you don't have to trade your hours for money. You put a trade, you can see it. Okay, I'm going to let this one ride for about 3 to 5 days. It's, swing trade, something really easy. Here are my targets. Targets hit, you check on it. Oh, wow, they hit a lot sooner than I thought. Awesome. I just made X amount of dollars. And I literally maybe you spent, let's say on the weekend, you spent 2 hours charting. And then you have your alerts and everything else. Now you're at work or wherever. Your alert goes off. You check your phone. You're like, oh, okay. My alert went off. Let me check the chart. It looks great. Let me go ahead and enter the trade. And then you're back to work. There you go. 3-4 days later, 30%, 80%, 120%. So this is where the real money is made. It's just the learning process is what takes the time. And you're going to get there, guys. You're going to get there. If you're not already there, there's a lot of people in this chat that are already there. But just to let you know, it's going to be so great. Man, it's going to be so great. And if this is your first bull cycle, I must warn everybody. If this is your first bull cycle, man, the greed is going to get you because you're going to see your $100 turn to 1,000, your 1,000 to 10,000, your 10,000 to 100,000. And you're just going to want more and more. Man, it keeps on going up and up. I have another comma in my balance. It's crazy. And then it retraces. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. These influencers, these YouTubers said it's going to go up. And it goes up a little bit. You see, I told you. And then it comes down. Oh, man. Well, it's extended cycle. It's going to go. Like, I know. So you're losing all of those gains that you had 30% lower, 50% lower. You're trying to enter trades. You're losing 70% lower. Now you're like, you know what? Let me just get out. And you're getting out at a much, much lower profit than what you had in. And my main goal, especially on my channel, Trade Intuition, but here as well, and same thing with the Piper Academy, is to make sure you make money and make sure you keep it. It's that simple. All right. Let's see here. Dylan says, I'm located in, I can't say that word, it's too big for me, has more than 2 syllables. A small island next to Madagascar. Really? Still poor, but you're always welcome. Dude, so for me, and this is me, period, I don't care where I'm at. As long as I have a roof over my head and a door I can close, I'm good. Hopefully, not too many bugs, but I'm good. And I've always been like that. My mom, man, we were poor. We were so poor. We actually lived in a house. It was more like a shed type thing with dirt floors. There was dirt. There was no cement or nothing. We would literally have to get the water hose and put our finger on the water hose and wet it down so that all that dust wouldn't come up. That's how poor we were. So for me, man, and I think that's why I'm so grateful for everything. I'm grateful for the clothes I have. I'm grateful for being able to sit in a chair, being able to, talk to you for one, being able to have the skill set to do what I do. I'm so extremely grateful. And of course, I'm a registered nurse, so I've seen what can happen to people, amputees. Quick story. It's Christmas, guys. If you have coins, let me know. We're going to get to those. But there was one guy, he came, as a nurse, as a registered nurse, especially, because you're in charge of so many people, I'm running late. I'm always clocking in 15 minutes early because that's all they will let me clock in. And I'm already 2 hours late. And I'm running late. Granted, the people who need pain medicine, they have their pain medicine. I get a new admission. Dude, fresh amputee, comes in, and dude is just like depressed. Big time depressed. And I go and I sit down. I sit down and I talk to him. I'm running late, but he couldn't tell. He could not tell at all. I'm running late. I sit down and I talk to him. I said, listen, man, I don't know what you're feeling, but I kind of know. I mean, it's a part of you has been taken away, and it's going to be hard, but you're going to get through it. Just know this, no matter how bad you think you have it, somebody has it worse. As a matter of fact, I have people in here that have double amputee. I have people in here and I said, be grateful for the stuff that you have. You're able to think. You're able to have those thoughts go into words. You're able to communicate with me. I have some people that are unable to do that. They're unable to motor skills, to grabbing a fork or a spoon and feeding themselves. I have to feed them. So be grateful. And for me, man, gratitude is everything. It really is. And grateful I have a place to stay. I'm grateful I can walk, talk, think, see, hear, for all that stuff. But when you put stuff in perspective, it changes everything. It really does. And I think that's why potentially, I don't know, people told me I had a gift of teaching. I've taught for like 20 plus years, different things that I'm in, because I just break it down. How would I want to learn? And that's what I do here. So I know we kind of went off topic and everything, but yeah, man, I grew up poor. I grew up dirt poor. And then to see all these people, discarding some of their food, on their plates and everything, I was like, man, shoot, man, when I was a kid, I would die for that. Because we haven't, man. I don't know if I'll tell you a story. Okay, I'll tell you a story. Y'all are digging it. So there was, and I'm not going to get emotional. I've already said this story a few times, and it was embarrassing. I had allergies in both my eyes, but we're doing story time. So I'm kicking back with mom, and mom, she used to love Dairy Queen. So I get her banana split. Her favorite. So I get her banana split. We're just talking and everything. And oh man, I can already feel it. Come on, Joe. Come on. And so we're talking everything, and I'm telling her, I said, yeah, my childhood, my memories. I said, man, mom, my best memory out of every memory that I had, my best memory is when we would have movie night. Man, I loved it. We would get the mattress from the bedroom, we'd drag it out to the living room, and we'd watch movies and eat popcorn. And it was the best time ever. Dumb allergies. Get it together, Joe. Come on, get it together. You got a show. Very unprofessional. These allergies, I'm telling you, catch up to you. All right. Almost got together. Matthew says, where are you from? Pacific Islands? Oh, man, you call me fat? Is that what you do? Call me fat? I tell you what, when that movie came out, what's that one with The Rock played that Islander, the real big dude? everybody would call me that. But I'll probably get back to that story in a little bit. I got a dumb allergies, man. They caught up to me. Merry Christmas to all the alumni. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. But I think I'm Indian. I'm pretty sure I am. My mom looked really Indian. All her sisters, brother, they all look Indian. I don't know what kind though. I'm a procrastinator, so I've always wanted to do that DNA test thing, but I don't know. I just have something with the government. I mean, they already track me. They track everybody. I mean, they're listening on the phone. They're listening on the computers. I don't know. But I should do it though. I keep on saying that. It's been like 10 years now. I should do that though, because then I can get my nursing license taken care of. But we'll see. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, Joe, for not making me feel stupid. Yeah, man. I'm not sure what I said, but yeah, what I do, I just break everything down. I really do, in the most simplistic form. And in my opinion, it's the easiest way to learn. It really is. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, dumb allergies. I tell you what, man. And allergies, they'll catch up to you. But yeah, I'll tell that story in a little bit, though. I'll finish up that story in a little bit. Let's see here. So we're looking at, what are we looking at? We're looking at Bitcoin. We're looking at Bitcoin. We kind of went over this the other day. We kind of did a clean chart. We did a clean chart yesterday. And we were basically saying that, we have levels we have to break. And if it breaks it, then it could potentially find support and then go up. So as long as it breaks these levels, we're good. As long as it keeps on getting rejected, then this is our next level that we have to watch out for. And if it breaks this level, pretty sure it's going to break this one. Now, these orange levels, these are from the previous bull run. So these are very important levels. And I just find it so amazing. Look at this. We had it stop here. We had it stop here. Price action, bouncing, rejection, rejection, rejection with a wick, with another wick, with another wick. It's crazy. Now, what we need to have happen, and what we would love to have happen, finally break above this, and then find support, do a bounce, and then now our next level that we got to worry about is this one, but hopefully we can break above 102.2. We just call it 103. 102.3. And then our next, the main level that we want to, man, would it be so great to do this before the new year? 108? Man, oh man, it'd be great. It'd be Tony the Tiger all day long. Now we do, I hate when this happens. Let me double click on this. Let me go to style, get out of here, labels, making my chart look messy. Well, my price lines anyway. But right now we have, earlier today on my live stream, we were underneath the 200 SMA on the 4-hour time frame. Now, since time has passed, we're above it. It's good. We're gaining momentum. Can we break this level though? Can we break this level and then our major trend line? We're stopping already. Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. Now, one thing, as I mentioned earlier, I love watching other people. Absolutely love it. Love how they train, love how they teach. I love seeing their thought process. And there's times where they see something that I didn't, or I haven't yet. So I love doing that. There was one guy last night, 4-hour death cross. Let's see here, 4-hour death cross. Yes. Now these are moving averages. Before I would always say, oh, death cross is coming. It's coming down. But what I realized was this is an average of the price. The price was up here and it came down. So the moving average has to come down. It's catching up. It's a 50-day, or it's a 50 SMA. I'm always used to the daily time frame. It's a 50 SMA. And so it's coming up and it crosses this. It's coming down really hard. So it's got to catch up to this. And the same thing with the 200 SMA. It's trying to catch up to the price action. So whenever you see a death cross or a golden cross, it already happened. It's already here. Now, can it continue more? Sure. Why? Because it stopped going up and now it's coming down. And then it can go up again and then come down again. And if that's the case, then you can say, well, yeah, look, the death cross is playing out. But these are moving averages. So this actually tells you what already happened. Let's see here. Exactly. I love this. I love this right here. See, Indie Rock Crypto says the death cross pattern has been quite bullish sometimes. And that's what you'll see is because it already happened and now it's recovering. And then now price action starts coming up. Price action can still come down. Now, one thing that I did notice last night, again, I love watching people. And this trader, I'm sure you might know him. I don't know. He's a white dude with nothing but tattoos all over his neck. Looks like gangster type dude. Doing crypto, which is great, making money off of his group because, well, he has an echo chamber. And I told this story on my channel. I won't say it on this channel because, I don't want to go too long into the story. But all in all, he said, and I'm paraphrasing, of course, but using the word that's very important. If the price breaks above this, it's going up here. If the price breaks below this, it's going down here. Now, those words are very, very dangerous. Do you know what words that he said that I use verbatim is the danger part? Do you know what word? So I announce, and I know there's a delay, so I'll leave a little bit of a time for y'all to reply. And I'll actually say it again. When he was doing his live stream, he said that, if the price breaks above this level, it will go up here. If it loses this level, well, then the price will go down here. Does anybody know what he said that is very, very dangerous? Not only to the people who are watching him, but to his community. Because what ends up happening, and I know this for a fact because I let him know when the first time I saw him, hey man, first time to your channel. I like seeing what you're doing. Do you take your time and explain your steps? Because he was literally just going time frame, next chart, time frame. Like quick, within 30 seconds, he went through 3 different time frames on one chart. 3 different time frames. So I had asked him, and what he ended up doing, he ended up muting me. And I just let him know. It's like, hey, this is my first time here. First time I'm seeing you. And I just asked him a question. So right off the bat, I know he has an echo chamber where Anybody who talks good about what he said, he'll keep. Anybody who doesn't, he'll discard. And he may even do that in his group. I don't know. But I think I put everybody to sleep. Either that or I stumped everybody with the question, or everybody knows it and just doesn't want to say it. They want to have other people do it. So the question was, what was said that was very dangerous in this following statement? If the price action breaks here, it will go up to here. If the price action breaks down, it will go down to here. Is using definites. Never use definites. If you say it will do something, you're doing a disservice to yourself, because you're telling yourself, you're creating a bias. You're saying that it will do that. No matter what, it will go up there. Now, do I think that the price action will eventually go up here? Yeah, of course. Give enough time. Today, this week, this year, this next year, sure. Eventually, it'll go up here. But to say that if it breaks this level, it will go up here, very dangerous, because what could happen, it could come here, get rejected here, come back down, then maybe come up, do a lower high, break this level, and now come down. Anything can happen. It's very important to do it level by level. Now, with that being said, his members that, let's say it does go up. Dude, you're right, man. 100%. You said it will go up, and it did go up. I love this group. Recommending everybody join that group, because he said it will, and it did. However, if it would have come down, and maybe he gets a member or two that's in his group, or maybe just in the live stream, hey, man, you said it will go up, but it came down. Like, what happened? Like, what went wrong in the chart? Not saying anything bad about you, but like, what is there something that I didn't see? I'm positive he would mute them. Positive. Or kick him out of the group. So you want to be around good people. You want to be around people who know what they're doing. And in my opinion, whenever somebody says will, be careful. Be careful. Now, granted, we may have people on this channel that might say will or does or whatever. They have a lot of stuff that backs it up, and in that sentence, because I've heard it many times. Well, I haven't heard it many times, but I've heard it to where it says, if it does this and this, it will go probably to this area, probably. If it breaks this level, then it's probably coming down, or it will come down. So, but they're using what might happen. I use certain words. What might happen if certain things play out, because again, it's just level by level. But then they also say what could also potentially happen if a different variable happens. If there's a barrier, if there's a resistance level, then it comes. I've never heard on this channel it will do this, and that's it. There's no other way around it, or it will do this. If it breaks this level, the dynamic reactor, bouncing, this and that, it's going to come up here. But then, there's more to it. So that's very important. Very important. All right. Moving on. Let's see here. Joe, super down 0.58% on the daily. Oh, I think it's going to zero. No, I like that, man. We looked at that one the other day. I think you showed it to us the other day, Jesse. And like, I like it. I like the project. There's a lot of coins that man, dude, I wish I had like $10 million, and I still wouldn't have enough to put in all these coins that I want to get into. It's rough. We front run death crosses from now on. So I used to do that. I used to front run the golden cross and the death crosses. So I'm going to show you a little trick that I used to do. Okay, Joe, it went up now 0.34%. So I'm going to show you a little trick I used to do to front run death crosses and golden crosses. Now, granted, I don't do it anymore because it's strictly support resistance trend lines. I see the momentum, it's making higher highs, higher lows, but I do think it's pretty cool to kind of do it. And then if you get I would actually, let me just show you. So what I would do, now, of course, I already know what happened, but this is just for an example's sake. Let's go ahead and hide. Let's hide everything. Let us hide everything. That way it's a nice, clean chart. And let's even hide the indicators, except for these. So what we're doing is we're trying to front run the golden cross. You know, if the, well, no, it's a death cross, because if this comes down, it'll be death cross. If the red was underneath and it was to come up, then it'd be the golden cross. So right now, let's try to front run, just because we see that, you know, we're already up and we may start coming down. Nobody knows. Hey, Kate Diggity's in the house. What's up, man? Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. And Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas. Retro Mike says, I wish I had $11 million so I could give Joe 10. I got $14. I got $14, guys. I tell everybody that. $14. Yeah, $14, man. It's rough. It's rough out here, guys. It's rough out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm looking at this and I use my curve tool. The curve tool, you can't see it, but it's on my floating toolbar down here. As soon as I click on one of these, it shows up over here. It's highlighted in blue. And what I do is I'll get this and I'll say something like this. If this comes up, if the price comes up, then we might see this. And then I'll get my other curve tool and then I'll draw it something like this. And it won't be so dramatic. No, it'd be something like this. I mean, because the 200 takes a lot longer to play. The 50 it's much sooner. So I'll do this and then I'll actually go with this one and I'll actually color it red. That way I know what's going on. I'll color this one, I'll color this yellow. And then what I'll do is I'll actually get my date range tool from here to where I think it might go. And based off of the trajectory of this, I'd say about right here, maybe a little bit sooner, maybe here. So I'll get this and I'll just put it right here. And let's see if it plays out. I don't know. I really didn't pay attention to this part right here. So let's just see. So I'm going to use I'm already on the replay button. I'll move this down. You can see the play. We have a 10x speed. Let's do a little bit lower speed so we have more dramatic. It's more dramatic. Oh, yeah. So what I also like doing is reducing the opacity so I can kind of see what is actually happening. All right. And then, ooh, I missed it. I missed it by a lot. So here I thought it was going to happen in about 2 days, but it actually, 2.5 days. It actually happened. 15 bars. Oh, I'm moving the whole thing. Oh, man, that's crazy. I was like, how come it's not changing? So 2.5 hours, 2.5 days. So I missed it by 2 days. But this is what I used to do. And sometimes I'd be literally spot on. Granted, I would just do like the 4-hour time frames. I wouldn't do like the minute or nothing like that. But there'd be some times where I was spot on. I was like, man, that's pretty awesome. And then, of course, there was a death cross. And the same thing with the golden cross. See here, I tried to let you front run it. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So the allergies went away. And I think I'm good. So let me go ahead and finish my story. So in reference to us being poor, very poor, and went to mom's, bought her a banana split. She loved it from Dairy Queen. And we're just talking. I'm telling her, man, I should love it. So when we had movie night, so we get the mattress, we put in the living room. We'd be watching TV. We'd be eating popcorn, just having a great old time. 1, maybe 2 movies. Man, we were having a blast. And she starts crying. I said, Mom, why are you crying? These were like sad tears, not happy tears. I said, why are you crying? And she goes, you don't know this, but that was the worst time of my life. I said, what are you talking about? That was like the best memory. Like that beats all my memories. And I had some good memories. I said, that beats all my memories. I said, and she told me, she goes, you don't know this, but we didn't have food. That was your dinner. I was like, whoa, wow. Would have never have known. My best moment. Man, it was so much fun too. We'd have the mattress on the floor. We'd jumping around the mattress. That's the only time we could jump on the mattress. We'd jumping on the mattress, doing some wrestling. Me and my brother and I, doing some wrestling, watching a movie, eating popcorn. Man, that was the life. But yeah. Best memory. All right. Moving on. But yeah, no, for her, that was her worst memory. And she just started crying. It's like, man, don't cry. Shoot, man. If you wouldn't have told me, like, I would have never known. And shoot, man, 30 plus years have gone by since, that happened, and she was still sad about it. But so my goal, and the reason I do this on my channel and here, I devote 1 hour out of the day, now it's 2 hours out of the day, is to help people who really don't have money. I mean, there's people in crypto that have bukus of money, millions upon millions of dollars. And there's people who want to get there. There's people who are debating, man, should I join a group, or should I feed my kids or give my kids medicine? And I don't want that. I don't want that choice to happen. Gosh darn it. Let's go here. What's going on? Let's do YouTube. But yeah, I don't want that to happen. I want that. And that's why I do this. Hopefully it reaches single moms, single dads, kids straight out of high school, people who are struggling, somebody who just wants to change their life. That's why I do this. And I do it for free. And if they want to join the group, then join the group. Granted, my group is different than Piper's group, but that's what I do. And to me, I just think that's what I'm here to help. I'm here to help people. Whether it's a nurse, whether it's pest control. I see pest control. Ooh, I loved it. 14 years, man, I loved it. And then I went to nursing, and then now crypto. So hopefully I'm helping you. And if you have friends or family or somebody who's looking at crypto, tell them, tune in every single day not every day. On this channel, it's Monday to Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, we have, other times throughout the day. And that's our goal, is to help, to educate you. I love Piper. Piper, very smart, breaks stuff down and for me, I need it broken down easily. And he'll break it down easy as far as like the economy. Man, that stuff's way over my head. But breaks it down. Excuse me. All right. So look at this. Oh, we have Supra. Super hasn't moved. What does that mean? That means it's time for you. If I was looking at buying and I had more than $14, I would buy right now. It looks great to me. I do see a pullback happening. I wouldn't be mad if it pulled back. I would not be mad if it pulled back. I would actually love a pullback. But if it pulled back into our buy zone right at this level, in my opinion, perfect opportunity to buy. We had this huge run up, nice sell off, beautiful bounce, beautiful area in the golden pocket, coming out again, kind of struggling to exit the golden pocket. So I really want to see it come down. But once it breaks out, watch out. Watch out. And then our next level that it would need to break is this level right here. This level right here. That's the next level it needs to break. Moon mission. And look at the market cap. Under 300 million? Get out of here. Man. So here, did you take the super trade? Man, I only got $14. So it was either that or eating. Joe, it doesn't look like you missed a meal. Yeah, I missed a lot of trades because I eat. So, but no, I didn't get into this one. I would like to, and I might. Right now, I'm in other trades right now. And these are longer term hold trades, so I don't plan on selling them. I like where they're at right now. Indie Rock Crypto says 98.5K really seems to be the line. I usually look at the wider range, but this is pretty reactive to the 90. We just gotta wait and see, man. We gotta wait and see what happens. Would I short any of this? No, it's under normal circumstances, yes, sure, definitely. But since we're in the area of all-time high, FOMO could kick in at any moment and wreck people. Look, it wrecked all these people right here. People are shorting, awesome. Comes up. It had a bearish retest, awesome. Shorting, broke down, awesome. Broke this level. People shorting, awesome. And come up here, bearish retest, again, shorting opportunity. And then boom. And then what happens if it goes some more? It's too risky for me. If it was in any other circumstance besides being at all-time high, short like crazy. But since we're right here, it's very, very risky, in my opinion. Would I like to short? Sure, why not? But I'd have to be looking at it. Let's see here. See, Matthew says, I asked the 16-year-old stepson if he wanted $100 to start crypto, and he wasn't interested. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. And same thing with me. With my, I guess my stepkid, I guess it's my ex's son. I mean, we still talk. We talk like maybe a few times a year. But, same thing. I asked him, I say, hey, man, like, if I gave you money, would you spend? But he needs it, though. I mean, man, times are tough now. Man, times are tough. Just the cost of living, and then the cost of living, period. Having your own place, can't do it. Dude's already like 21 already. Can't do it. The part-time work or the flipping burgers or whatever, it doesn't pay. And I tell him, I said, dude, like, you need to get a skill. We talked about it earlier. You get a skill, electrician, a plumber, a mechanic, doing YouTube thumbnails, sitting down on your butt, learning AI, doing something to where you can get paid. But I don't know, maybe he's too intimidated by it. Maybe, I don't know. But it's rough. It's rough. And they would rather have the money to either buy something right now. It's instant gratification. I mean, that's all it is. You see and that's why so many people are in very deep credit card debt, because instant gratification. Oh, I want a new furniture set. This one's okay, but the springs are kind of down, or the cushions aren't as comfortable. It's got some holes in it for whatever reason. And I want a living room set. You go to the furniture place. You have $700 that you can buy something super, super cheap, maybe just a couch or something. And they start talking to you about financing. Oh yeah, we can get you this approved for credit for $2,700. It's payments of $300 a month, and you get this beautiful set, like all of it, even the ottomans and everything. And we just sign right here. We'll just see if you're approved. I mean, if you're not, you're not losing out, right? But if you are, you get this beautiful, and we even delivered to you. You don't even have to pick it up. It's a win-win. All right, sure. I mean, what do I got to lose? My credit's horrible. You sign up, boom, boom, boom. There you go. You got credit for $3,500, man. What else do you want? We have this other bureaus and dressers, and you need a dining room table. We have that. As a matter of fact, it should put you at $3,700, but because you trusted me in doing this, we'll give it to you for $35,000. What? Really? Because it's me? You do that for me? All right, let's go for it, man. Hey, it's Christmas, right? Let's do it. It's Christmas or your birthday or a Monday. Let's do it. Can't pay for it. What happens? It gets repossessed, or I think it's called repossess. I think so. It gets repossessed, and now your credit card debt, big time. It's instant gratification. It really is. For me, if I can't afford it, I don't got it. Can't afford it, I don't got it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Let's see. Retro Mike Tech says, Supra, go. Zoom, zoom. Let's go, man. Let's go. When this one goes, this one's going to go. Look at the market cap. These can easily do 40% easy. Up or down. So be very careful with that. But for me, I think these are great longer-term plays. Just have lower entries. I think it'll do great. Let's see here. Look at the monthly. Monthly what? On Supra? It's not going to show me nothing. Bitcoin? Sure. Let's look at the monthly. Let's go. Monthly. Where's my monthly? Here it is. Way down here. The monthly looks just like the daily, but smaller, fewer candles. Let's hide everything. Nope. Let's hide everything. Hide the drawings. There we go. Very overextended from the, I think this is my 9 SMA. Yeah, my 9 SMA. Very overextended. You can see here, this was going away from the 9 SMA. Now, is this a magnet? I think I did a poll in this in this group. Extended, hey, we got it right. Or we agree. Now, I did a poll, I believe it was in this channel. If moving averages are magnets, I had an overwhelming response of yes. I am telling you right now, I'm looking at your eyeballs. I'm looking at your eyeballs. Moving averages are not magnets. They're not. They're an average of the candle body closes. Now, with that being said, does that mean that the price and all this stuff's going to come back? Now, let me just hide everything. So does that mean that the price is not going to come back down here? Because, I mean, it's a magnet. It should come back down. No. It's in the definition. It isn't, good Lord, it is an average of the candle closes. So that would lead me to believe that we would have a higher possibility that the price may come down here because the average is down here. It's not a magnet though. We can see that right here. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this so my point can be very well, hopefully received. Here, price is coming up. Moving average, down here. Moving further away from the moving average, down here. So if this is a magnet, how far away does it have to go in order for it to get so much of an attraction to come back to it? Because it did it here. It did it here. It did it here. It came up. It did it here. It was down and came up. How far away does it have to go for it to slingshot because it's a magnet? This is an average of these closes. This is the child. This is the one with the little legs. The parent is the one with the large legs. The child is following the parent. Wherever the parent goes, the child follows. So this goes up and up and up. Look how far away it is from the moving average. Well, Joe, you see, I told you, it's a magnet. It came back down to it. You're missing the point. You're only seeing the end effect. You're not seeing the reasoning for what happened. This could have easily continued going up, leading the moving average to continue going up. What goes up will come down 100%. Does that mean that this is a magnet? No. It just means price action did what price action does. Price action goes up and it comes down. Price action comes down and it goes up, unless it's a rug. Unless it's a rug. So for everybody who thinks that this is a magnet, I'm telling you right now, it is not. It is an average of the closes. Now, one of my mentors, long time ago, he said, Joe, the moving average is a magnet. I said, man, that's amazing. That you are so right. Look at this. Price action's away from it. It came right to it. Price action's away from it. Came right to it. Man, I'm going to be a millionaire. Look at this. Away from it. Came right back to it right here. I'm going to be a millionaire. It was away from it. Came to it. There it is. The easiest trading style ever. If the moving average is far away from the price action, well, it's going to come back to it. Because what I was taught was this is a magnet. It's a moving average. I can show you in lower time frames. Price action does this. Moving average does this. Price action does this. Moving average is catching up to it and then starts doing this. Price action does this. It does this. It is the effect for the cause. This is the driver. This is the passenger. Well, not so much the passenger. This is like, how can I explain this? This only can do what this tells it to do. This does not go to this because it has to. This goes to this because it has to. The moving average goes to the price action. All right. Hopefully I got my point across. And for those of you who still think it's a moving average, there's nothing that will convince you otherwise. Even though I just gave you logic and explain. It's in the definition. It's a moving average. It's an average of the candle body closes. It's not a moving magnet. It's an average. So that's all I got to say about that. AD Rock Crypto says maybe a retracement magnet at best. No. Price goes up, it will come down. Plain and simple. Price goes down, it will go up. Plain and simple. Now, just because, and this is very evident on lower time frames. I want to hit this home. It's very evident on lower time frames. Let's see here. Perfect, right here. So you may say, well, it's moving away from the moving average. It's a retracement, or it's a slingshot to this, or this is a magnet, or it's bound to come up. No. Why didn't it do it here? Why didn't it do it here? Why didn't it do it here? It's away from it. It's going down. Why didn't it do it? Oh, maybe because it's far away from it. Okay. Well, we can go in and we can look at another example. Look at all this. Far away, or not far away, but away, 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 away. What goes down will go up. What goes up will go down. And backtest this. Maybe I'm lying to you. Maybe I have some ill will against the my mentor who told me this, and I thought I was going to make a lot of money. Perfect example right here. Look, I don't have to even look far. It just depends on what I'm looking for. Price action moves away from the moving average. It's supposed to come down, right? Here, here, or maybe here, or maybe here, or maybe here, or maybe here. Oh, look, you see, it did it, Joe. You see, you're wrong, Joe. You're wrong. It is a magnet. Look what happened. Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe you're right. Moves away. Where should it come back? Here, 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 here. Oh, look, Joe. You see, I'm right again. Okay. Good point. Good point. Well, if it's a magnet, why does it move away from it? Let alone why so far away from it? And then, well, it came back to it, Joe. It's a magnet. Oh, okay. So it's a magnet, huh? I'm telling you right now, guys, it's not a magnet. It's a moving average. It's an average of the candle body closes. And you can just look, how far away does the price action has to go before? Now, granted, when we have very big moves like the one that we have right now, when we have very big moves, is it a higher chance of it pulling back? 100%. 100%. But this is not a magnet. This is the average of where the candles closed for the month. So that screams to me, we are way overbought. We are way over whatever you want to call it. It can easily come back down. Now, does it have to come down to this area? No, because again, this is slow moving. And then, so what could happen, 1 month maybe here, 1 month maybe here, 1 month, or we can do it in one straight shot, just to go where the average is at. But this doesn't mean that it's support. And I saw a message here about 200 is a classic support resistance level. In my opinion, these are a form of support resistance because it's an average. It's not a magnet. It's an average. It just makes sense. If I had to flip a quarter and, I get heads, I get tails, but the average is heads, well, I'm going to pick heads because it's going to go here. Or let's say I'm flipping a quarter and it's flying here, lands here, lands here, lands here, lands here, all over the place. But the average is here. Well, there's a really great chance that it's going to go here the more times I do it. Those are very bad analogies now that I said it out loud. But with that being said, this coming down, very probable. Could it continue going up? Sure. Why not? It did it here. Did it here. Did it here. Now, granted. Oh, let's replay. Okay. So we're just kind of playing it right now. Playing it. Oh, it's going too slow. So monthly. In my opinion, it's pretty far away. In my opinion. I mean, it's not really far away. but it's further away than I would think that it's going to come back down. If I had that mentality, or not mentality, if I had that thought process, look how far that is. I mean, you zoom in, that's a pretty good, decent amount of weight. If it's a magnet, should come down. Now, what's happening to the moving average? It's an average of the candle body closes. It's following this. It'll continue to follow it until the price crosses it, because what goes up will come down. Joe, you've already said that a lot. Look, where's my magnet? Mentor, my mentor that I paid a lot of money for, where's my magnet? I'm shorting this bad boy for whatever reason. Where's my magnet? Should come down. Look at that moving average. The average of the closes. Here we go. I told you, Joe. I told you. Boom. In your face, Joe. Okay. Okay. See, Indie Rock Crypto says, you make sense, brothers. Just stop talking about it. We've already heard you enough talk. Okay, sorry, man. Sorry. So let's go over here. Let's see. Let's catch up on the chat of y'all saying, Joe, drop it already. Let's see here. K Diggity says, single dad here at 10 plus hours a day, more when I'm off work and working a full-time job in Mertz. How come it's not showing up? What happened? I don't know why it's not showing up. See, immersing myself in the markets, planning my escape from, yes, living cheap and investing deep. Good for you, brother. You're going to make it. You are sacrificing now for your future. 100%. There is zero. And not only that, but you're here. You're watching this stuff. You're watching all the thought process. You're watching just everything that we do. I have no doubt in my mind that you're going to be successful. No doubt. I'm looking at you in your eyes right now. No doubt in my mind, you are going to be 100% successful. And I'm not sure if you have multiple kids or just a single one, but they're going to look up at you and they're going to go, man, Dad, I remember, we had it a little bit rough, but it was for a season. And now, if I want a candy, I can get a candy. If I want a toy, I can get a toy. If I want a dessert, I can get a dessert. They're going to thank you for it, man. They really are. Let's see here. Indie Rock Crypto says, I went 36 years till I got a credit card. I just needed to build a house for. Yeah, so for me, I have debit cards where they build your credit. So I've been doing that because I need to build up my credit again. My credit was all right. Then I stopped paying because why am I paying for it? It's like, I don't even need it. It's like, I don't even remember when I bought it, There's only 2 cards that I didn't pay. I paid off 12 of them. Man, I'm working. Okay. I'm going to school. At that time, I believe it was full time. I had a part-time job and I had 14 credit cards. Some of them had $200, some had $1,000, but I paid all of them off except 2. And then I just stopped. I shouldn't have stopped, but I just stopped. Let's see here. Let's see. It's going up. Trust me. Yeah, it's going to do well. Supra's going to do well. I believe so. Okay, Indie Rock Cryptos, and of course these are older chats already. The 200 is a classic support. We went over that. Gary said, it's a magnet. Crypto Candy. So glad I don't have people asking me for Gary. So glad. Let's see here. Going down the list. Let's see here. Kate Diggity says, oh, you don't have to. See, it's all good, Joe. Yeah, sometimes I'll get on a rant, and it's like, oh, man, I got to stop talking about it. See here. Kate Diggity says, on the grind. Hopefully it helps others keep their nose to the stone. Yep. Nothing's, yeah, you said it just perfectly right there. And then same thing, when I first started, granted, I was doing the weekend nursing. So Monday I would sleep half the day because we did doubles. And then the rest of the week, just 10, 12, 14 hours a day, just constant videos, taking notes, going to websites, taking notes, watching people, taking notes. Like I had so many notebooks, it was crazy. It was literally I was taking a final exam, and everything depending on it. I had different color pens, I had different color highlighters. I would review my. It was dumb, I know, but I to me, it was this and nothing else. Now, granted, I love nursing. I helped a lot of people as a nurse. I helped a lot of families as a nurse. I was very honored to go to, I believe it was 5 funerals. The family members loved me so much. They were like, Joe, please come to the funeral. Yeah. So I was very honored for that. I love doing it. But for me, with crypto, it was either this or nothing. So I treated it as a final exam. And I was my notes and studying and everything. I got mentors, the whole 9. I spent money. I spent a lot of money to get knowledge. And then what I ended up doing with those people, like one of the mentors, I debunk the stuff that they teach. Because if you just break it down to what it is, that's the wrong teaching. And this is what I love too. Yesterday, I was talking about the anchored VWAP, and they were saying, well, you're using it kind of incorrectly. This and blah, blah. And then I explained I'm just keeping it simple. If it's above, it's good. If it's below, it's bad. But I have not done the videos, but I will though, because that's part of my homework. I have to do that. I think it was Jason Casper's videos in reference to volume. It's just, I'm very consumed with my group. Right now we're onto something new. So it's very exciting, and it's taking up all my time. Not only that, but I had to, Joe, I hear excuses. Just watch the videos. These are not excuses. These are reasons. I had to reset my computer to factory reset it. So I had to install all the drivers and everything else, load up OBS, which I still haven't finished, but a lot of stuff. But that is on the very top of the list. Here's my group, and then here's the very top. So PD says, thank you, Indy. Love the traveling community. Yeah. Makes hard work easy. Yeah. So just to let you know, guys, we're all going to be very successful. And just you here showing up is going to make you successful. Now, I, of course, may have different views, for example, the moving average, than other traders on this platform, which this is the Piper Academy Network. The one thing that I absolutely love about Army is he understands that different traders had different styles. Mine, super basic. And people even tell me too, they're like, Joe, your stuff is too basic. That's okay. Well, if you want more complicated, I mean, I can make it more complicated. Like, I know the stuff. If you want me to do what I can do that for you, but you don't need it. Do this, learn the other stuff, build on top of what I'm teaching you. Because if you don't have a solid foundation, anything you build on it is going to crumble, because it all comes down to price action. Price action is king. Seeing the momentum is king. Knowing your levels is king. Now, there are a lot of times where I don't draw the fibs because I can just see them. Like, you do this thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of hours. You see them already. But I have to have that beginner mindset to where, like, let me draw them out. Okay, here's the 38.2, here's a 0.5, 786. And that's how all these traders are. Like Army and OC and TradeFly and like all these other people, Alex O Crypto, just everybody. We've done this thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands. Like, not necessarily need to draw it, but we'll draw it out just to make sure that we are correct, and then also to show you how to get to that point. Well, that's it for me, guys. We are over our hour. It's been fun. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. And if you have kids, make sure to tickle them. Make sure to play with them. Take away the phone for a little bit. Talk to them. That's what they really need. That's what a lot. And of course, I don't have any kids, so I'm an expert. I don't have any kids, so I am an expert on all this stuff. I'm put my disclaimer out there. They want to know. They want to feel like a person. They really do. And if you give them that attention just for a little bit, the next time that you tell them no or not to do it or whatever, they'll listen just a little bit more. And on Billy Goat Tales, they were saying something, what advice would you give, as a new parent, et cetera, et cetera. And, all of them were saying that, they're going to get you upset. Your fuse is going to get lit, but you just got to remain calm and blah, blah. And all of them went on that track as far as discipline. For me, if I would give advice, and again, I'm an expert because I have no kids. If I were to give advice to a new parent, I would say, of course, as they're already growing up, they're a couple years old already, 5, 7, whatever. Hopefully, you've started doing this before they're 5 years old because they're already kind of set in their ways. But talk to them. Sit them down and talk to them. What's wrong? Why are you crying? I understand you're upset, but why are you crying? Oh, he took the toy away. Okay, that's all you have to say. You don't have to get all emotional. You don't have to cry. Just tell me. I'll go and fix it. Boom. You got her toy? Yeah. Why? It's my toy. Let her play with it. No, it's mine. Really? It's your toy. Okay, pack up all your toys and they're mine. Real quick. Boom. Anyway, again, I'm an expert. So one thing that I would say, talk to them. Like they want to be a part of your life. Put down your phone. Turn off the TV you're watching. And just, hey, how's it going? Once they're 17, it's already too late. They're already slamming the door in your face. They're already rolling their eyes at you. They're doing, and the worst thing that you can do to a child, again, I'm an expert because I don't have kids. The worst thing you can do to a child, if you build that rapport with them, tickling them, playing with them. One of my buddies, he's an admin in another group. Dude, he camps with his kids in his backyard. He does bonfires with them. They're going to remember that. They're not going to remember you working 30 extra hours a week so that you can, pay for light for the big old house you have. They're not going to remember that. They're going to remember you tickling them and everything. But the point I'm getting to is when they disappoint you, when they do something that they know and they shouldn't have happened, you can look at them in their eyes and say, what you did was wrong. And I should, punish you and spank you or whatever. And this is, of course, when they're older, they can develop, they understand this. I'm really disappointed in you. Just look down, get up, walk away. Ooh. That is worse than a back slap, a belt, anything. Because they look up to you at this point. You're their hero. And then to do that, the disappointment of my dad or my mom, oh my gosh. Again, not an expert, or rather, I am an expert because I don't have kids. So take the time, 5 minutes, play with them. And if you have parents, oh my gosh, if you have parents, especially your mom, call her up. Mom, I love you. That's it. That's all I want to say. Appreciate all you did. You worked hard. I saw all the times you struggled. You went without so we could have. Thank you. Boom. They're going to probably think you're on drugs or having a midlife crisis or something, but just thank them. And that's it. That's all I got. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Not getting emotional, but I do got to get back to my group. I greatly appreciate you. I love spending time with you guys. You guys are the best. And with that being said, my name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where I truly do care about you. I care about your family. I care about your financial status. I care about all that stuff. I want you to be very successful. And if you're here in the Piper Academy network, you will be. That's almost guaranteed. Nothing less guaranteed, but that's pretty much guaranteed. Once again, my name is Joe. I do thank you guys. Thank you for joining us on the Trade Academy portion of the Piper Academy Network. We'll see you on the next video. Until then, let's make this money. Take care, guys.
In ninja to gold. TA with TI Joey bold. Charts light up as we unfold. Trust the signals, watch it grow. Technical analysis with trade intuition. Every move like a seasoned magician. Crypto life, no intermission. Piper Academy, never the mission. Bulls and bears, we ride the wave. Trading crypto, feel
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you. Have a good one. Take care.